Time is running out. The countdown to the next automotive era has already begun. By 2027, the world will witness a transformation unlike anything the car industry has seen in over a century. For decades, vehicles were built around combustion, around control, and around human command. But the coming years are reshaping that idea entirely. What once defined a car, power, design, and prestige, is evolving into something far more intelligent, efficient, and connected to human life itself. The automotive revolution is not about horsepower anymore. It's about brainpower. In the coming years, cars will not simply transport us. They will anticipate, learn, and adapt. They will know our habits, our routines, even our moods. By 2027, they will merge artificial intelligence, electrification, connectivity, and automation into one cohesive system of mobility that feels almost alive. But among all the noise of futuristic promises, one question remains. What's truly realistic? What's actually coming within just 2 years? And what remains a distant dream? To understand this, we need to strip away the marketing gloss and the sci-fi fantasies. We must look at the facts, the technology already in motion, the engineering already tested, and the manufacturing already planned. We must see the road as it really is. By 2027, experts predict that up to 75% of new cars sold globally will have at least partial Level 3 autonomous capabilities. That means cars that can handle highways and traffic autonomously, allowing the driver to briefly disengage, but with the expectation of readiness to resume control when the system requests. It's a middle ground between human oversight and machine control, a delicate balance that engineers across the world, from Tokyo to Stuttgart, are racing to perfect. Autonomy has moved beyond theory. It's here in prototype fleets, in limited commercial deployments, in highways across Europe, the US, China, and Japan. These systems are built on layers of perception, LiDAR, radar, cameras, and increasingly neural networks that fuse all this data into predictive awareness. By 2027, vehicles will not merely respond to hazards, they will anticipate them. Predictive AI models will analyze everything from pedestrian motion to weather patterns, giving the car near-instant reflexes faster than any human could achieve. But autonomy isn't just about taking your hands off the wheel. It's about safety, preventing accidents before they happen. Each year, over 1 million people die on the roads. The push toward predictive and preventive technology is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. Cars are learning to sense what humans cannot see. Advanced blind spot detection will cover full vehicle perimeters. Intersection assist systems will help navigate the chaos of urban driving. Emergency lane keeping will intervene long before a driver even realizes the drift. In 2027, every car will act as its own safety ecosystem. Cameras inside the cabin will monitor eye movement, head position, even breathing patterns, ensuring driver alertness and readiness for control handovers. If fatigue or distraction is detected, the car won't simply warn. It may adjust the environment, dimming lights or changing temperature to maintain awareness. These systems will also connect with real-time data clouds, continuously updating safety models based on collective experience from millions of other vehicles worldwide. And then there's cybersecurity, a new frontier of safety. As vehicles become rolling computers, the risks expand. 2027 will mark the point where automotive security becomes as important as airbags once were. Cars will feature embedded firewalls, encryption layers, and intrusion detection systems designed to neutralize cyber threats before they cause harm. Safety will mean digital safety as much as physical protection. Beyond autonomy and safety lies the human experience, the interior world of the future car. The cabin of 2027 will not resemble what we know today. It will be immersive, adaptive, and deeply personal. Picture entering your car and being recognized instantly. The seat glides into your ideal position, the lighting warms to your preference, the climate adjusts based on your pulse rate, and the audio resumes the song you left off the night before. The dashboard as we know it will dissolve into a digital landscape. Augmented reality windshields will overlay navigation cues, hazard alerts, and points of interest directly onto the glass, seamlessly merging the virtual and physical worlds. Instead of glancing at a screen, the driver will see information projected exactly where it matters, on the road itself. It's safer, faster, and surprisingly intuitive. Inside, materials will tell their own story. Sustainability will no longer be an afterthought, it will define luxury. Bio-based leathers, recycled polymers, and plant-derived textiles will replace traditional materials, creating interiors that are both elegant and environmentally responsible. Every texture, every surface will serve a function: thermal management, acoustic control, and tactile feedback. By 2027, modular cabin design will also be reality. Seats will rotate, recline, or even fold to create different zones, workspaces, relaxation pods, or social areas, depending on driving mode. When autonomous mode is active, the cabin becomes a lounge. When manual mode resumes, it transforms into a cockpit once more. Haptic feedback technology will bring tactility back to digital controls. Instead of flat, lifeless touchscreens, users will feel subtle vibrations and resistance mimicking physical buttons. This small but critical change reduces distraction and restores muscle memory to driving. Air quality will become a feature of wellness. Advanced filtration systems using AI sensors will analyze and purify cabin air, removing microscopic pollutants, allergens, and even pathogens. Cars will monitor the outside environment and adapt their filters accordingly, turning every journey into a controlled climate bubble. In this era, voice control will evolve from simple commands to natural conversation. Context-aware AI assistants will interpret tone, emotion, and intent, anticipating needs rather than reacting to orders. Your car won't just follow instructions, it will engage. At the heart of all this lies the power source, the battery. The electric revolution is now irreversible. By 2027, solid-state batteries will begin their first commercial deployment in premium vehicles. Unlike traditional lithium-ion packs, these new cells offer dramatically higher energy density, faster charging times, and longer lifespans. Charging an EV in 15 minutes or less will no longer be a dream, it will be a baseline expectation. But lithium-ion technology will not vanish overnight. Its chemistry will continue to evolve, bringing incremental gains that push range and reliability to new heights. Modular battery systems will also become widespread, designs allowing easy replacement or upgrades of individual modules without replacing the entire pack. Charging infrastructure will grow smarter. Ultra-fast 350 kilowatt stations will spread across major highways. Wireless charging pads will appear in driveways, workplaces, and even parking meters. Vehicles will be able to charge simply by parking in position, without cables or manual effort. By 2027, cars will communicate directly with the power grid. Vehicle-to-grid, or V2G, technology will turn every EV into a mobile energy reservoir, capable of supplying power back to homes or stabilizing the grid during peak demand. This is where mobility meets infrastructure. The car becomes part of the energy ecosystem. Some vehicles will even harvest energy directly from the sun. Integrated solar panels across roofs and hoods will extend range by small but meaningful margins, especially in sun-drenched regions. Combined with AI-driven battery management, every watt of energy will be optimized. And within the silent pulse of these batteries, a new form of intelligence will reside: battery health monitoring AI. Constantly learning from charging patterns, climate conditions, and user habits, this system will predict degradation, adjust behavior, and extend longevity automatically. Owners will know precisely when maintenance is due, long before problems arise. Connectivity will unite all these systems into a living network. In 2027, every car will communicate, not just with its driver but with the world around it. Vehicle-to-everything technology will link cars to traffic signals, road sensors, and other vehicles, synchronizing flow and reducing congestion. Swarm intelligence will allow traffic systems to adapt dynamically, minimizing bottlenecks and maximizing efficiency. Navigation will become predictive rather than reactive. Routes will adjust not just for traffic, but for weather, energy availability, and even driver fatigue. Your car will know where charging stations are free, which roads are safest, and when it's time to take a break, all based on live, cloud-connected intelligence. Ownership itself will evolve. Many drivers will shift toward flexible subscription models, paying only for features when needed. Want enhanced acceleration for a weekend trip? Activate it via the cloud. Need premium navigation for a month? Subscribe temporarily. Cars will become platforms customizable at will. In parallel, the concept of the circular economy will reshape automotive manufacturing. By 2027, manufacturers will focus more heavily on recyclability, using materials designed for disassembly and reuse. Components from older vehicles will re-enter production lines, drastically reducing waste. Even driving culture will change. With AI optimization, dynamic ride-sharing networks will match vehicles and passengers in real time, reducing congestion and emissions. In many cities, smart infrastructure will coordinate these vehicles automatically, using data to guide traffic lights, parking spaces, and even emergency response times. For the driver, this will mean something profound: the return of time. The daily commute, once a source of stress and fatigue, will become productive, restful, or simply enjoyable. Vehicles will transform into mobile offices, theaters, or sanctuaries depending on their use. But the shift is not without challenges. Regulations must evolve alongside technology. Governments will need to define accountability for autonomous systems, standardize communication protocols, and ensure cybersecurity across borders. These are not small hurdles, yet they are being addressed through coordinated international efforts already underway. The years leading to 2027 are not about invention alone, they are about integration. Each of these technologies already exists in some form. What changes now is convergence. The barriers between mechanical and digital, between human and machine, are dissolving. Artificial intelligence is at the heart of this unification. By analyzing trillions of data points from global fleets, AI systems will continuously evolve driving behavior, safety algorithms, and energy efficiency. In 2027, your car will not just learn from you, it will learn from millions of others, growing wiser with every kilometer driven. The result will be a new relationship between human and machine, one defined not by dominance or dependency but by partnership. The car will become an extension of its driver's mind and senses. It will predict, adapt, and communicate. It will move through the world not as a separate entity, but as part of a global, intelligent network. And yet, amid this transformation, something timeless will remain. The thrill of motion. The hum of power. The sense of freedom that comes when wheels meet road. Technology will refine it but never replace it. By 2027, the most remarkable change in car technology will not be what's added, but what's redefined. Mobility will no longer mean ownership of a machine. It will mean access to intelligent motion. Sustainability will no longer be a slogan, it will be the baseline. Safety will no longer react, it will predict. And driving will no longer isolate, it will connect. The future of the automobile is neither cold nor mechanical. It's alive with possibility, powered by intelligence, designed for humanity. The car of 2027 will be the product of decades of ambition, failure, and relentless progress. It will embody the sum of all our aspirations for safety, sustainability, and freedom. As the engines of yesterday fade into memory, the hum of electrification will take their place. As drivers hand partial control to machines, trust will shift from instinct to data. And as the road ahead unfolds, one truth becomes clear. The journey is no longer about reaching destinations. It's about transforming the very way we move through the world. By 2027, we won't just drive differently. We'll live differently. The revolution has already begun, and it's accelerating faster than we think.